Hey everyone! So last week we talked about how dry eye is basically wreaking havoc on your entire body. Your sleep, your mood, and the comments were insane. So many of you were like, oh my god! I had no idea this was connected to my terrible sleep. Well, today we're diving into the good stuff. The foods and morning routines that can actually help heal your eyes from the inside out. And before you roll your eyes thinking this is some wellness woo-woo, I'm backing everything up with actual medical studies because here I did my homework. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete roadmap to transform your mornings and your meals to fight dry eye naturally. So grab your matcha latte and let's get into it. Okay, let's start with the superstar of dry eye nutrition, omega-3 fatty acids. The research on this is honestly mind-blowing. Recent studies show that omega-3s are effective for dry eye, especially in people who spend a lot of time on screens, which is basically all of us. But here's the thing, not all omega-3s are created equal. The most effective studies used high doses for longer periods, with increased EPA levels. We're talking about the good stuff from fatty fish, like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. I know, sardines aren't exactly Instagram-worthy. But trust me, when your eyes feel like they're on fire every afternoon, you'll be willing to try anything. The research shows that people who eat at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week have significantly better tear quality. Here's my hack. I make these bomb salmon breakfast bowls with avocado and everything bagel seasoning. You get your omega-3s, and you feel like you're having brunch every morning. Win-win! Now let's talk about the supporting cast. Vitamins A, C, D, and E. These aren't just random vitamins your mom told you to take. There's actual science behind why they're crucial for eye health. Vitamin A is literally involved in tear production. When you're deficient, your eyes can't make quality tears. The best sources? Sweet potatoes, carrots, spinach, and those colorful vegetables that make your Instagram posts pop. Vitamin D is fascinating because recent research shows it might protect against dry eye development by improving the tear film coating. And since most of us are vitamin D deficient anyway, this is a 2-for-1 deal. Here's my morning smoothie recipe that's basically a vitamin bomb: spinach, mango, Greek yogurt, and a tablespoon of chia seeds. You can't even taste the spinach, but your eyes will thank you later. Let's talk about zinc for a second. This mineral is crucial because it helps your body absorb vitamin A and supports melanin production. That's the protective pigment in your eyes. Studies show that a zinc-rich diet can actually reduce dry eye symptoms. The best sources? Oysters are the gold standard. But if you're not into that, pumpkin seeds, beef, and lentils are amazing options. I literally keep a container of pumpkin seeds at my desk for afternoon snacking. And antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin? They're like sunglasses for your eyes from the inside. You'll find these in leafy greens, eggs, and colorful vegetables. The research shows that people who consume more antioxidants have better overall eye health. Now let's talk about the morning routine that's literally a game changer. I'm going to share what I do every single morning, and it's based on actual clinical research. First thing when I wake up, warm compress. Studies show that applying a warm compress for about 10 minutes in the morning helps release oils in your eyelid glands. I use a damp washcloth in the microwave for 30 seconds, test the temperature, and just relax with it on my eyes while I mentally plan my day. Then comes the blinking exercises. I know this sounds weird, but research involving 54 participants found that doing a 10-second cycle of blinking exercises every 20 minutes actually improved tear quality and production. The routine is simple: normal blink, pause, 2 seconds, tight squeeze for 2 seconds, repeat. I do this while my coffee is brewing, and honestly, it's become this meditative part of my morning routine that I actually look forward to. Can we talk about hydration for a hot second? I used to think drinking water was just for clear skin, but it's literally the foundation for managing dry eye symptoms. When you're dehydrated, your body prioritizes vital organs over tear production. My rule is 16 ounces of water first thing in the morning. Before I even think about coffee, I add a pinch of sea salt and lemon for better absorption. The research shows that proper hydration ensures a robust foundation for managing dry eye symptoms. And here's a pro tip: herbal teas count toward your hydration goals. I love green tea because it has additional antioxidants that support eye health. Let me share my go-to breakfast formula that's specifically designed to fight the inflammation that's making your dry eye worse. Remember, dry eye is basically chronic inflammation, so we need to eat foods that calm that inflammatory response. My base is always omega-3 rich foods, so that's salmon, I mentioned, or walnuts or chia seeds. Then, I add colorful antioxidants, berries, spinach, or bell peppers. Finally, I include zinc-rich foods like pumpkin seeds or Greek yogurt. One of my favorite combinations is a spinach omelet with smoked salmon, topped with avocado and pumpkin seeds. Or if I'm running late, a smoothie with spinach, berries, Greek yogurt, walnuts, and a tablespoon of ground flaxseed. The key is making it sustainable. I meal prep on Sundays, so I'm not trying to figure out what to eat when I'm half asleep at 7 a.m. Let's be real about supplements for a second. While the research on omega-3 supplements is promising, especially for VDT users, that's people who work on computers all day, the studies show mixed results for moderate to severe. If you're going to supplement, work with a healthcare provider to determine the right dose and type. Some studies used really high doses of EPA specifically, which isn't something you want to guess at. My approach is food first, supplements second. I focus on getting nutrients from whole foods because they come with additional compounds that help with absorption and utilization. The most important thing is making this sustainable. I used to try to overhaul my entire diet overnight, and it never stuck. Instead, I made one change at a time. Week 1. Added omega-3 rich foods to breakfast. Week 2, started the warm compress routine. Week 3, added the blinking exercises. You get the idea. The research shows that consistency is key. A study on blinking exercises found benefits after 4 weeks of regular practice. This isn't a quick fix. It's a lifestyle shift that supports your eye health long-term. I want to be honest about expectations. Some people notice improvements in their dry eye symptoms within a few weeks of dietary changes. For others, it takes longer. The research shows that benefits are often more marked in conditions like blepharitis and Meibomian gland dysfunction. What I can tell you is that these foods and routines support overall health. So even if your dry eye improvement is gradual, you'll likely notice better energy, clearer skin, and improved mood. Look, dry eye sucks. It affects your work, your sleep, your mood, and your overall quality of life. But the research shows that nutrition and morning routines can make a real difference when done consistently. I want to hear from you. Which of these changes are you going to try first? Drop a comment below and let me know. Don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed wellness content. And I'll see you next week, where we're diving into the connection between screen time and eye health. Trust me, you're going to want to see this research. Take care of those beautiful eyes.